Good morning. Typical me, I'm going to vlog my prep. I'm going to vlog prep. It's Friday of my first week because I haven't done this yet. It still feels really weird to me to even pick up the phone and talk to it like this. So, and I knew that there wasn't going to be loads to report, so it's not really that exciting. First week, my calories haven't changed. Just in Morrisons car park. Nice. Calories haven't changed. 2,450 on a training day, 2,350 on a rest day, 5 days training, 4 days cardio, getting 8k steps in a day, and my cardio is at 20 minutes at the moment. So it was never going to be that exciting first week. It hasn't felt difficult in any respect. Although the return to work has been a bit harder this week, I think coupled up with the fact that return to work after Christmas is always so difficult, isn't it? You've had a really nice break with family and friends, and Andy and I enjoyed the time off together so much. And then so it was bank holiday Monday on the 3rd, wasn't it? And I'm due on the 4th. So I was going back to work on day one. Say day one of my period. I only have 1 day periods anyway. I'm sure that will come up throughout this vlogging series. Yeah, really weird. But yeah, that didn't make things any better. And if you don't know, I work in emergency planning. So working in emergency planning during a pandemic is high stress. Lots of anticipation of how bad it was going to be coming back in January after the resurfacing of the Omicron variant. So I probably made that a lot worse in my head than it actually was. I had about 330 emails to go through, and I think it's just a lot, isn't it, returning to work and then having to get yourself into that mindset. It took a little bit longer than I wanted to, and I felt like my head was in it yesterday, after a couple of days of being a bit bamboozled. But yeah, I feel a lot better about being back at work now. Like I said, the anticipation is so much worse, isn't it? So that's been fine. And I've struggled getting back into that routine a little bit. Not routine of eating or routine of training, but getting up early. I've struggled a couple of times to get up out of bed before 6:30. 6 1/4 is my optimum time to get up and get my training and cardio in before work. I think there's been 1 day where I've got training and cardio in before work, which is fine. I don't mind actually doing a split. I actually quite like doing my training in the morning, ticking that box off, going to work. That puts me in a really good mood and mindset for work, and then I can finish my cardio off in the evening. I quite like doing my cardio and then taking my posing shoes with me and having a quick few transitions and stuff, and giving that a whirl. It's not quite as busy in the, I don't even know what you'd call it. What do you call it? It's not an open weight section. It's just kind of like floor and mirrors. It's really empty there in an evening, so I don't feel quite as silly just doing posing. I don't feel that silly anyway, because I feel like I've been practicing these kinds of things for so long now that I'm just used to people having a bit of a... But yeah, not a lot to report this week. I feel like next week will be better for just being in swing of things. I'm actually quite looking forward to quiet weekends because, you know, you can't go out and have a drink. You can go out, but I'd just rather not. I think putting myself in that environment too much would just make me feel a bit boring. But I'm quite looking forward to having some quiet weekends, saving some money. Doesn't everyone like doing that after Christmas? Jesus. I am looking forward to not doing too much, or prep friendly things tend to be pretty cheap, don't they? So I'm all up for that. But yeah, not a lot to report. I think maybe I'll film a bit of a leg day with Andy at the weekend, maybe. I don't think we're going to go too far afield. I think we'll just train at his pure gym. maybe we have discussed over the coming weeks going off to different gyms, which will be really nice, and maybe meeting up with some friends, but keep it simple at the minute. I'm on duty on Saturday, so I can't go out of county. That's something I've always got to consider at a weekend. I've got a posing lesson next weekend with Kayla, which I'm really excited about, because I haven't seen her since probably September, maybe. I think that was our last session. Really looking forward to that. I think my posing has come a long way since the last time I saw her. I think I don't like to think I've picked up bad habits, but I probably have, and it'll be really good to have her go over those. I don't know when we'll start working on my routine. I've put together like a bit of a playlist in Spotify of songs that I might choose, but it's really hard, isn't it? I have no idea what I'm going for. I don't know whether I'm going for something fast, something slow. I've got a little bit of a history of ballet. I did ballet from when I was 4 till I was 17, I think, something like that. No, it wasn't that long, but I did it quite advanced. I think I got to grade 5 or 6. So I do love dance and that kind of movement, and have a bit of a background in that. So I'm hoping that it can be quite nice and quite balletic, but whether I do something upbeat or slow, I've no idea. I've put a couple of things together, and I'm just going through those every now and again and just seeing whether I still like them and that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that and getting stuck in. I'm hoping that because of having that kind of performance history and like singing and doing Amdram when I was a little bit younger, will give me a bit more confidence on stage, because why wouldn't it? It's not an uncomfortable place to be for me, so hopefully that'll come through. But yeah, other than that, I said there wasn't going to be a lot to report, and there's still 7.5 minutes, so that's probably a lot of waffle. I'm sure I'll get used to it and dialing it back a bit. But yeah, I'll probably chuck in my video checking, because I've started doing those. I find that a little bit more beneficial. Jenna can see how my body moves, and a little bit of posing transitions, and just probably more posing, less transition, but maybe I'll get used to doing transitions more on my check-ins. And yeah, I might chuck that in here. And then yeah, maybe a leg day. It is leg day Saturday. I do like saving my leg days till the weekend, because then Andy can come with me. He's been training a lot longer than I have. I mean, everyone's been training a lot longer than I have. But yeah, he's really helpful. And as much as sometimes we fall out in the gym because I don't like being told what to do, he's so good and he's so patient with me, and he gives me some really good cues, and he obviously wants me to look better and feel better and do well. So he's great to train with for that. So he will really push me. And legs I struggle with. Legs I've always struggled to train. I had an injury a really long time ago now, but it's still, I think it still plays on your mind a little bit. And as much as I can wear knee sleeves and chuck some music on, I really do struggle to push myself maybe as far as I need to, just because it's a little bit of trauma maybe. But yeah, he's great for pushing me past that point and making sure I'm working as hard as I possibly can be, because that's all I want to do as well. I think training with someone else is really good for that. When you think you're pushing yourself, getting someone else to do that for you is amazing, and I take advantage of that at the weekends, and I'm definitely going to going forward if I can, until the big day. So I think I'll leave it there. Nothing else exciting to report. I'm not expecting a big weight change, or I think conditioning I'll be a bit tighter this weekend, just because a full week of being super on plan, no Christmas or New Year's treats, so back on plan. lots of water consumed, some good night's sleeps, even though there's been some early mornings. Yeah, I'm expecting looking tighter, but not really a massive weight change. But we'll see. We'll see. Talk again soon. Hello, it is me. Looking suitably more disgusting than last time. I've just finished my cardio and trained legs. It didn't work out how I thought it was going to. Andy was knackered when we got up this morning and decided he was taking a rest day. Cool. The weather's shit as well, so he didn't fancy doing cardio in the rain like he does. So I just went and did it on my own. My gym, I find it difficult to film in there sometimes because of... it's not a spit and sawdust gym, it's a commercial jobby, so there's a lot more people around, I think, and stepping in front of you, so I didn't bother. I am going to try and get better at that though. What else was I going to say? Check-in went really well this morning. Dropped 100 calories on a rest day and a training day, which I'm not surprised at all. Upped cardio by another 5 minutes, fine. Yeah, so no real biggie. 100 calories is nothing. I won't miss that. I might miss like tasty things, because over Christmas I've been having one of those little mini 99 calorie Snickers. Is that extra 100 calories? I was like, oh, it's Christmas, I never do this. I never put things like that into my macros, really. Not for any real reason. There's just, I suppose there's just better ways of collecting those calories. But over Christmas I was like, yeah, I'm gonna treat myself, and it was like my little thing that I look forward to. So I will miss it, but I won't miss it. I'm not going to be hungry, and the rest of my food is really tasty. Up until this point I've not been tracking extra things like a couple of seasonings that I put in my food. I've not been tracking, so I cook, and I'll probably video this as well just because I cook 7 days worth of meals at a time. So and I eat the same thing every day, which suits me. I know it doesn't suit everyone, but it suits me. I quite like doing that. It's just a box ticking thing. I cook everything at once, so I haven't been tracking the olive oil that I put in my potatoes, because it's honestly it's not that much, but I'm going to start tracking that. At this point there's no real need for me to start tracking the sauces that I use. They're fake away sauces anyway. They're nothing like there's no mayos or ketchups or anything that's like light, but yeah, they do mount up. But I'm not at a point at the moment where I'm going to start tracking those, and I don't track green veg that I put in. I'm going to go and do a food shop in a minute, so I might just show what I eat day to day, and then I'll cook everything, maybe show that. My mum got me, I was going to say this is so funny. My mum got me these headphones for, I say my mum, dad and stepdad, but it's always the mums that buy them, isn't it? Let's be honest. They got me these headphones. I've never had like proper noise cancelling headphones before. I'm going to insert a little thing that Andy and I were doing last night because it's so funny. They are so funny. I have no idea what's going on when I've got these on. And one thing that I have learned is that you can't tell whether farts are loud or not. So don't judge me. Don't fucking come for me if you hear me farting in the gym, because I don't know. I don't know. And I'll put this little, we were testing them out last night and I'll put them on. I'll put it in here because it is funny. So yeah, gonna go and do my shopping now. I'll have a few more steps to get in later, which I'll get in. I think I've done about 5,000 at the minute. I'm still on the 8,000. which is really easy on my days when I'm at work, because I go to the gym in the morning, that accumulates some. I go on a walk at lunchtime because mentally I think I need that from my job, and I take myself away, and then if I'm short I'll do some when I come home, but usually after cardio and stuff I've got all of those together. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do, and yeah, I'll insert that clip now.
Fanny Butterbean.
Finger bombing.
Fanny Butterbean.
Say that one again.
Fanny Butterbean.
Fishing. Go on, say it again.
Fanny Butterbean.
Finger my bum.
No. Decepticons mobilise.
You've just changed what you said.
Yeah, I have.
Right, now say.
Decepticons mobilise.
Same again, please, waiter.
Decepticons mobilise.
Say it again.
Decepticons mobilise.
San Miguel Bumbuckler.
No, okay, new one. San Miguel, por favor.
Same again, Bumbuckler. I didn't really know.
Been B&M. Hate myself. So it's Sunday morning. I've just finished my rest day cardio and got back, and I'm going to do my cooking for the week. My cooking for the week is 2 of my meals that I have a day, and I cook them all at the weekend, 7 days in advance. And then if I get any smaller changes with my meals from Coach, I will take them out of the other little bits that I have throughout the day. So it just makes sense to me to do it this way. I think nearer show day that'll look quite different, and I will be making meals certainly not a week in advance, because I think things will change quite rapidly. But yeah, let's go. Okay, I got massively distracted earlier by my family coming over and helping us with something. Ignore the messy aesthetic of the fridge, but all meals done for the week. And we'll see how it goes. Miss you.